Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. Take a look at the charts. Before I jump into this, I just want to mention that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on TripAdvisor. You might want to check that out. We didn't put out a buy recommendation yet. We gave you the parameters necessary to elicit that buy signal, but we're close. And so I just have you go check it out at wickedstocks.com by taking advantage of our 2-week free trial. You'll see that stock pick. You'll see Thursdays. You'll see next week's over that 2 weeks, even the following weeks, and all the while, daily NVDA analysis, daily SPY, daily triple Q analysis. Lots going on in all of those, especially the SPY and Q. Just setups that have played out nicely over the last few days anyway. So I'm going to leave it at that. Check out wickedstocks.com. Here we are, Tesla. This chart goes back several years, but it really is this 1-year rising channel bottom that I want to emphasize. We tested it a couple, 2-3 months ago. It was an objective following the settlement 2 months earlier below the 451.62 sister formation. I mentioned how we could trade inside of this zone for months to come, and following a test of 451.62, one should allow a bearish rotation back to 356.99. And that is really the dynamic that we find ourselves in. What also has held buying pressures the last few weeks is not only this 451.62 former channel bottom, but this descending channel top at 446.78. And as we continue into later June, early July, we will separate the two and focus primarily on this descending channel top as a settlement above, indicating upward continuation into later year. The following 2 to 3 months then in reach of 543.45. But we're not there yet. Where we are is inside of this wedge, which we can continue to fill out for the next month or two before the market tips its hand in one direction or the other. Let's take a look at kind of the daily chart.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
Oh, we almost reached this objective we mapped out a few weeks ago at 381.61. That's a downside 5/8 Fibonacci over the last couple of months. It correlates pretty well with the descending channel bottom that's now at 380.63. So if we see this area today, as I've been mentioning, and if you've been short since the testing the 440s here over the last few weeks, this is a solid zone to take at least some profits, possibly all profits if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, because it is in the low 380s where we could bottom out through next week, even through the rest of June perhaps, and round up again into the 440s within 2 or 3 weeks. However, if we close below 380.63, the 356.99 long-term support level is then likely by the end of next week, where we could bottom out once again through the third quarter and round up again as we continue over that time horizon. And that covers the downside pretty well. Now, upside, we did close below this channel bottom at 437.96 a couple of weeks ago, actually, or close to it. And then we followed with a Friday violation of a simple trend line at 423.83. 423.83 we consider a level able to contain daily highs. And if we happen to push through 410.66 today, I see 423.83 as attainable. I'm going to say by the closing bell. This would be quite a feat to pull off today, but it is certainly possible. 410.66 is an upside 3/8 Fibonacci over the last few weeks. Can contain intraday buying pressures, and below which we should test, or we can test anyway, 381.81 to 382.36 on an intraday basis. And that is once again this descending channel bottom combination downside 5/8 Fibonacci over the last few months that can contain weekly selling pressures. And once again, if we close today below 381.81, $356.99. With present volatility, this could be by Friday's close. But with the more recently constrained volatility, it's like the better part of 2 weeks. So with heightened volatility, closing today below 381.81, and that would still be heightened volatility, I would anticipate $356.99 by Friday's close, where we could bottom out through the third quarter and round up again. So there is that. Once again, let's take a look at the upside, that if we happen to, push through 410.66, 423.83 in reach, where we can tap out for the day and even fall away perhaps through the rest of the week. Finally, it would be a settlement today above 423.83, which is not likely, but if so, we're just another day or two away with that kind of volatility from testing this 446.78 channel top, where we could top out through July, fall away again into the mid 350s and climbing over that time frame. Closing above 446.78 at the end of the week is a buy signal into the 540s within 2 to 3 months. Could take a little longer. We've got an all-time high on the way up that I would call a 3 to 5 week objective. Now, yes, 446.78 is part of a range up to 451.62. You can see that up here, but I think starting next week, we will separate the two. 451.62 will be considered kind of an intraday resistance level. We'll continue pointing to it. Like if we close above 446.78 at the end of a week, it would also be nice to also close above 451.62 just for that kind of a buy signal reliability. I'd like to call it into the 540s, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on that idea because it's not going to happen today, and I don't think it's going to happen this week. So there you have it. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I mean that. You want to see it. We've got some good stuff happening there, and you've got a 2-week free trial available to you by just going through the payment gateway. And if you don't like what you see, within that 2 weeks, you can bail out at no cost to you whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Daily Tesla Report, and you have a great day.